Right, welcome back to another game of AIG Baseball. My name is Brian Hafferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. And we're going to play a quick game between Atlanta and Boston from 2024. Made a few changes to the cards here. You can see that rare plays are now at a 1 instead of a 100. So I've switched around some of these based off some guidance from Steve Etzel, who often will help me with my baseball games. And I knew that that was going to be something that needed to be changed at some point. So went through and just kind of went back and forth with him a little bit about what might be the best order to go in, so that, let's say, home runs get reduced from 2 to 5 to 2 to 4. Now 5 to 11 is going to be a double. So it's going to decrease home runs and it's going to increase doubles. That seems like it is a correct trade-off, you know what I mean? So it doesn't affect hit by pitch or wild pitch. So these two are mostly going to go unaffected, and so are the ground outs. Like this whole column here is mostly going to go unaffected unless the strikeouts change. Then the ground outs will change. So that walks and strikeouts and ground outs, they'll sort of fluctuate based off of the pitcher modifiers. And I also went ahead and put the teams. I'd alluded to this before. So I have the pitchers on one side and I have the hitters on one side. And basically, when I switch sides, all I have to do is this. Schwellenbach is going to be starting today. So it makes it a lot easier to just not have to do like a big shuffle with the teams. So when I create the teams, I'm probably just going to have one file. Hitters, pitchers, hitters, pitchers. That way you can print them off double-sided and they'll come out just like this. So it'll be super easy to print a team. Batters and pitchers will all be on the same page, and you'll only have as many pages as you have teams. So that'll cut down on how many pages you'll need to print out. So let's go ahead and get into this one. Oh, I also put in the batter handedness and also the pitcher handedness. So I'm not playing with the left and right with the advanced charts today, but if you were playing with the advanced charts, it would help you to just sort of see, okay, he's batting left-handed, he's batting right-handed, especially if you don't know the player. Sometimes I don't always remember, you know, if somebody's a switch hitter or a left-handed hitter or whatever. All right, let's get into this one. Atlanta dropped this one 9-0 in actual real life. It will have Spencer Schwellenbach going for the Braves and Nick Pivetta for the Red Sox. So Pivetta here, he's a +6 on his K, so really good. +2 on the home runs though, so it's a little bit prone to the home run and better at avoiding walks and hit by pitch. So, all right. So first up is going to be Michael Harris II. He's playing in center field, and 18 is going to be into his single range. So that's a base knock for Money Mike. He's an SB minus, even though he does tend to steal. 73 for Austin Riley next. That's going to be a ground out. So we're going to use sort of some homebrew rules here for ground outs. We're going to take that fielder's choice on the lead runner, and we're going to roll against Austin Riley's XB, which is 70. That's basically his speed rating, his base running, and he's going to beat that out. So if it was 71 or greater, he would have been out on a double play. That's how I've been playing it. So we'll just call that a fielder's choice. So he flip-flops with Mike Harris, and it's Marcell Ozuna, the big bear, to the plate, the DH. 50 is going to be a strikeout. Now Pivetta has 6, so it becomes a 66 on his strikeouts. So more strikeouts than normal for Pivetta. And 2 outs. Matty Olson to the plate. Olson is an 88 for him, is going to be a line out. So we'll call a line out for out number 3. That was something I changed as well. I changed the percentages here, so I was looking at actual percentages of ground outs, fly outs, line outs, and pop outs, and we changed it to 50% of whatever this remainder is between the end of the strikeouts and the hit by pitch. So all of these here, this is 50%, 35%, and then I want to say it's like 12 or 13% for lineouts, and then the rest goes to pop outs. So just changing the percentages there so that pop outs don't happen quite as often as they were. They were happening at like a 10 or 15% rate, but that was because, you know, it was more because these were at a lower rate. So now those are going to happen at a little less of a frequency. All right, so Schwellenbach is a +2 on his Ks, -3 on his walks, and 0 on everything else. So should be easy to remember there. It'll be Jarren Duran up first for the Bo Sox. 14 is going to be into, you can see his triple range, so he leads off the game with a triple. As Duran had a terrific season, and they get a runner at third base right off the bat. Emmanuel Valdez, 72. 72 is into his ground out range. Now, ground outs, when there's no force out, we just say the runners hold. 17 for Rob Refschneider. That's going to be a base hit, so he drives in the first run of the game. And coming in from third is going to be Jarren Duran. And the Red Sox take a 1-0 lead on Schwellenbach. 13 for Devers. I believe that's going to be a base hit as well. No, he hits a triple. Wow. Just triples day at Fenway. So that's going to score the runner from first. And must have been a misplay out there somewhere. And it's now 2-0 Boston. Tyler O'Neill to the plate in 84 is going to be a fly ball. Devers' XB rating is 70. They're going to send him. So 1 to 70, he'll be safe at home. It's a 4, and he's there in plenty of time. So we'll call it a sac fly. It's now 3-0 Boston over Atlanta. Dom Smith. Let's see, do we have Dominic Smith? We do. So 77 is going to be a fly out, and that'll be out number 3. But Boston puts 3 on the board, and the first is 3-0 over the Braves. Up first for the Braves, and the second is Ozzie Albies, Darno, and Duvall. Let's get our team switched over. So Albies is here on the left. 23. That's going to be a base hit for Ozzie. Ozzie standing at first base for Travis d'Arnaud. A 10 is going to be into his double range. So ball is flying at Fenway, and the Braves are going to send Ozzie Albies. He's a 1 to 70 to score from first. 41. That's going to be an RBI double. So d'Arnaud puts the Braves on the board. It's now 3-1. We get a 31 for Adam Duvall. That'll be into his strikeout range, so he is the first out of the inning. Jerry Kelenic to the plate. Kelenic, a 93, will be a line out, and that will be out number 2. And Orlando Arcia. Arcia, the shortstop. A 40 is also going to be a strikeout. So bookend strikeouts here, but not before the Braves put a runner on the board. 3-1 is our score as we go to the bottom of the second inning. You can see that in the basic mode where you're not thinking about the extra roll or any sort of details to the game just kind of flies by. David Hamilton, a 38. 38 is going to be a strikeout for Schwellenbach. That will be strikeout number 1 for him. And up to the plate is going to come Rafaela. 65 for him will be a ground out. So that'll be out number 2. A couple of quick ones here for the bottom of the order. And a 96, I believe that'll be a pop-up. McGuire, a 96 is going to be a pop-up. So that's going to be popped up and caught. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Spencer Schwellenbach. Expecting really good things out of Schwellenbach. I don't know if this is staying straight on the screen or not. Okay, so the Braves come up. It's back to the top of the order in the top of the third. Michael Harris, Austin Riley, and Marcell Ozuna. Harris with a single in his first at bat, 46, is going to be a strikeout as Pivetta gets the K. Strikeout number 4 for Nick already. Austin Riley is going to ground out, and that'll be out number 2. Ozuna stands in, right side of the plate. The Big Bear takes a big hack. This is going to be a base knock. And he's on with a 2-out single in front of Matty Olson. 82 for Olson, that'll be a fly out. And caught for out number 3. So, we go to the bottom of the third. You could also layer in a couple of different things here. You could layer in an error on every single catch and throw. That would provide a little bit of realism to the game. I'm not doing that here. You could also layer in in parentheses, this is the player's defensive run save number, basically defensive rating. And anytime there is, let's say, play at the plate and Wilyer Abreu is out there, you would subtract 17. Since he has a plus 17, that's a good number. You would subtract 17 from the player's XP rating if he's trying to take an extra base. If it was Tyler O'Neill, you would add, since he has a -1, you would say -1, which is really a +1, and you would add that to the XP rating of the runner. So there are some things that you can do to quickly just add in a little bit more, layer in a little bit more detail. We also have errors for pitchers too. I mean, most of them are really close to 100. So for Swellenbach, it wouldn't matter, like if he had to field a ground ball or something. All right, so Jarren Duran to the plate. It's 3-1 our score. A 96 to Duran is going to be a pop out. So it's going to be out number 1. Brings up Emmanuel Valdez, and 6 is good. In fact, that's going to be a double good as he rips one off of the monster and left, and he is in safely at second. Rob Refsnyder to the plate. Refsnyder is going to hit a single. He's now 2 for 2. And let's see if Valdez can score. Let's layer in an arm rating. Who would it be in left field? Jared Kelenic. He's a -3, so that we're going to add 3 to Valdez's XP rating. So it's 1 to 73. And he's going to be in there. So run scoring single for Rafael Devers. Rob Refsnyder. He's got 2 hits and 2 RBIs already in this game. So 85 for Devers will be a fly out. And second out of the inning, no movement by the runner. And a 99 from Tyler O'Neill. Normally that would be a hit by pitch. There's no modifier here, so he gets plunked. Now we have 2 on for Dom Smith. Smith, longtime New York Met. 49 is into his K range, so he's going to strike out with 1 in scoring position. And we head to the top of the 4th inning. It's now 4-1 Red Sox over the Braves. You can see how easy it is to just kind of layer in little details here and there. However you want to. It's a little bit like Bob Ross. Just, whatever you want to put in. It's a little tree over here or whatever. Ozzie Albies to the plate. 23 for Albies is going to be a knock. And he's now 2 for 2. Brings up Darno, who doubled home Albies his last time. 46, though, is going to be a strikeout. So Pivetta gets the best of him this at bat. And it brings up Duvall. Duvall, a strikeout victim his first time up. This time, let's see, Pivetta is a 6, so that makes it a 54. We have a 56, so it's going to be a ground out. Sorry, we should do our fielder's choice here. That'll be out number 2. We'll roll against Duvall's speed, 70 or 71 or greater, and he'll be safe. So we'll just call this a fielder's choice. It's not an out there. Mess that up. Yeah, we have Jared Kelenic come to the plate. 41 is going to be a strikeout from the lefty. And that'll be the out that ends the inning in the 4th. So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 4-1 Boston over Atlanta. Playing the basic game because I don't have a ton of time this morning. I have about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to wrap this up. So David Hamilton coming to the plate. And if you have 20 minutes or 25 minutes, you've got enough time to play in the basic mode. 87 for him is going to be a fly out. You can see that an inning can take less than a minute. Rafaela to the plate, and I'm not like trying to play it fast necessarily, it just plays fast. A 93, that'll be a line out for out number 2. Oh, we got a base knock here from Reese McGuire. A 7 is going to be just into his single range. He's on base for the first time. And brings up Jaron Duran. 39 to Duran is a walk, but walks are decreased by 3. So he goes down to a 36. So a 39 becomes a strikeout. So sort of how those modifiers work. That is going to end the inning as Schwellenbach. His good rating with the walks leads to a strikeout. And we go to the top of the 5th. 4-1 is our score. The Braves are going to send up Arcia and then roll it back to the top of the order with Michael Harris. 25 to Arcia is a walk. So Pavetta's walk is a -2. That turns it into a 28. We have a 25. So that's going to be a walk for Orlando as he's on for the first time. And that'll bring up Mike Harris. Mike Harris 1 for 2. 54 to Harris is into his strikeout range. That'll be out number 1. Austin Riley to the plate. A 39 for Riley is going to be a strikeout as well. And we just have to check that just to make sure. So 31 is where his strikeouts start. So 32, I guess. 42 is Marcel Ozuna. And that is also going to be a strikeout. So Pivetta strikes out the side after he allows a leadoff walk to the 9th place hitter. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 4-1 Boston. In Boston, Schwellenbach can go 6 innings. So we're coming up on his stamina. I'll tell you how that plays out once we get to it. But here in the 5th inning, it'll be Valdez, Refschneider, and Devers. 33 to Valdez will be a strikeout. That's out number 1. Refschneider to the plate. He's 2 for 2. 34 to him is going to be, let's see, a -3. So that's going to be a strikeout as well. As what we do is to take the -3 of the walks. We add it to the last number of the walks. So that becomes 35 minus 3 is 32, which turns this into 33 to 58. So actually 33 to 60 is what it would be because we add the 2. So we sort of rubber band, sort of expand and contract each of the players' ranges based off of the pitcher. So he would be 33 to 60 instead of 36 to 58. So a little bit more, maybe a 5% greater chance against Schwellenbach for Rafael Devers, wherever he is up here. So Devers is a 34 here. We subtract 3, it takes him down to 31. And 32 to 57 is where this falls now. Or I guess 32 to 59. So he is going to strike out as well. Is that right? Yeah, we'll call it right. Okay. 1, 2, 3 inning. I don't know if I actually rolled for him, but we'll say that we did just for the sake of time. That brings up Matty Olson here in the 6th. Pivetta can go 5 innings. He's already gone 5. We're into sort of what I'm calling a bonus inning. So you can send him out there for one more inning after his stamina with no change or no sort of restraints. But if I was to send him out there for the 7th inning, he would have to be pulled if he let a run score or if he got 2 men on base. That would be automatically you have to pull him from the game. Otherwise, you can let him keep going until he hits those sort of markers. 7 to Matt Olson. You can see 7 is into his doubles range. So Matty Olson with the 2-bagger to lead off the 6th. A 49 goes to Ozzie Albies. And a 49 is going to be a strikeout. So Pivetta with quite a few strikeouts today. Travis d'Arnaud, an 80, will be a flyout. And the runner will hold. And Adam Duvall to the plate. Right-hander, 55, will be a ground out for out number 3. So the Braves strand 1 in scoring position in the 6th. And we are going to have Schwellenbach come out for the 6th inning. He's down 4-1, trying to hold the Bo Sox here. It's Tyler O'Neill, Dominic Smith, and David Hamilton. O'Neill with a 91. He hits it hard, but it's going to lead to an out. A 39 for Dom Smith. That will be a strikeout as Schwellenbach gets yet another K. And a 10, that's going to be a base knock for David Hamilton. In fact, that's another triple. So 3 triples in the game for the Red Sox. Maybe some bad plays in the outfield off of the weird caroms and funny angles at Fenway Park. Rafaela with a 68. That's going to be a ground out for out number 3. So they get a man into scoring position, but can't bring him home. We head to the 7th inning, and we'll let Pivetta go out there. He's got a 3-run lead, and we'll see if he can just shut things down. Again, if he gives up a run, he's automatically pulled from the game. If he puts 2 runners on, then he will also be pulled from the game. So Jared Kelenic, Orlando Arcia, and Harris in this inning for the Braves. So Kelenic with a 41 will be a strikeout. I believe it's a fair system for pitchers. Orlando Arcia, 88, will be a line out, so he gets a hold of it, but hits it right to an infielder. And a 90 for Mike Harris. That will be another line out as he hits it hard to the outfield, but can't find the grass. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Pivetta in the 7th. Go to the bottom of the 7th for Boston. It'll be Reese McGuire, the catcher, and then back to the top of the order. Schwellenbach out there for his bonus inning. So a 66 to Reese McGuire will be a ground out. That'll be out number 1. 23 to Jarren Duran. That falls into his single range. You can see, he was raking in 2024. He's on for the 2nd time. A 90 for Emmanuel Valdez is going to be a line out. That'll be out number 2. And Ref Schneider to the plate, a 26. Oh, it's just into his single range. So he is going to get a base knock. That'll send Duran to 3rd base. And they have runners at the corners with 2 out. 58 to Devers is going to be, he's a +2 on his Ks. So a 58 is going to be a strikeout. So his strikeouts go from 56 to 58. So strikeout for out number 3. And Boston leaves 2. 2 on in the 7th. Yeah, that was his bonus inning, so I didn't have to remove him from the game. We're going to leave Pivetta in the game, see if he can go for the complete game. And he'll face off against Austin Riley, Marcell Ozuna, and Matty Olson. 24 for Riley will be a single. So first hit of the game for Austin Riley, as he's on it first. A 53 to the Big Bear. He is going to be a strikeout. Another strikeout for Pivetta. Matty Olson to the plate. 47 for him will be another strikeout. And Ozzie Albies, last chance for the Braves here in the 8th inning of 54 will be a strikeout. So Nick Pivetta strikes out the side after giving up a leadoff hit to Austin Riley in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. This will be Spencer Schwellenbach going past his stamina and his bonus inning. So if he gives up a run or he gives up 2 base runners like he did before, we'll have to remove him from the game. He'll face Tyler O'Neill, Dom Smith, and David Hamilton. O'Neill, a 31, is into his walk range, but his walks are subtracted by 3. So it becomes 25 to 29. And that means that's another strikeout for the young Spencer Schwellenbach, who was a rookie in this year. Brings up Dom Smith, a 63. For him, is going to be a ground out. And last chance in the 8th for Boston is David Hamilton. Hamilton is 1 for 3. He had a triple in his last at-bat. 36 to Hamilton is into the strikeout range, and we get bookend strikeouts in the 8th. For Schwellenbach, who has done very admirably. And we're going to send Pivetta out there to finish off the game instead of sending in Kenley Jansen. It's 4-1. He's got a little bit of a cushion, but he's going to have a short leash. So face off against d'Arnaud, Duvall, and Jared Kelenic. d'Arnaud is 1 for 3. 47 for him will be another strikeout for Pivetta, who is really racking them up. 16 for Adam Duvall. That'll be a base hit. And Jared Kelenic to the plate. Kelenic a 20. That'll be a second base hit. So we're going to have to remove Pivetta from the game. We'll put Kenley Jansen in. So Pivetta goes 8 1/3 before he has to be removed. Jansen is here. You can see him here, +5 on his Ks, +1 on his walks, but -1 on home runs. So, all right, Jansen into the game at this point. It'll be Arcia to the plate. An 87 for Arcia is a fly out, and that'll be caught. No advancement from the runners. And last chance is Money Mike. A 17 for Harris is going to be a base knock, 2-out hit that will score a run and push the other runner to third base. The sort of basic 2-out rules. Everybody gets an extra base. And a 95 to Austin Riley, I believe, is going to be a pop out. So he pops out with 2 runners on base, and I guess he would represent he represented the winning run. But he's going to pop out, and that's going to be out number 3, and that will end our game as the Braves get 1 in the 9th, but fall short. 4-2 is our final. Kenley Jansen with the goes 2/3 of an inning for the save, and that is sort of the quicker playing basic version where you're using the pitchers along with the hitters, but no extra charts or anything like that. So hopefully you enjoyed the game, and I will be, if you want to play this game, just send me an email to clarkandaddisongaming@gmail.com, and I will send you the updated files that I have. You can also message me on Facebook. You can join the Facebook group for Clark and Addison Gaming Company, and you can also go and support the work I'm doing at clarkandaddisongaming.com. Purchase any of the games that are already in production. I've got several baseball games and basketball and football games as well. So yeah, just let me know. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, click on subscribe. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. It's a super easy way to just support what I'm doing here. And if you subscribe, you'll get notified of new videos when I post them. Usually a couple a week is what I average, and so you'll get a little bit of new content from me every week on things I'm working on, or just demos or gameplays from games that I already have. All right, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comments section. I'm happy to hear from you. If there's something that seems out of whack or you don't understand, or if it's great or you think this is terrible, let your voice be heard. You can pop it into the comments section. I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as I can. All right, that's it from here. Boston wins 4-2. Schwellenbach, a good game. Pivetta, even better, as he goes 8 1/3 for the win. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.